if you already know your target audience, then you could probably reach more people just understanding your target audience better than Walmart would, and they'll be buying it at a much cheaper price for you. So the history of business in Africa is extremely important. The areas of opportunity in Africa are also quite large in several industries. We have tons of natural resources, whether it's in livestock or in grains, or in health and beauty. The industries of opportunity are just quite vast and quite large, and there's space for everybody. That's just the truth. There's space for everybody. So, depending on what area you have more access to, which is the other thing. I focus on northern Nigeria because that's where I have the greatest resources. That's where I have the greatest access to land. That's where I have the greatest access to certain crops. And so I focus on those crops. In southern Nigeria, like palm oil, for example, you really can't get that here in northern Nigeria, but I know that's a huge opportunity. And if you have access to that, great. You can look at countries like Gambia, Sierra Leone, Ghana. There's just a lot of opportunities in several countries, depending on the landscape, depending on the weather conditions. You can find great opportunity in several crops, right? So I get more into depth into some of those things again, more in other webinars. But understanding that history of business will also allow you to see the areas of opportunity. Exporting, importing, you just really have to look at things like the documents you need. You have to understand your logistics. You have to understand security, right? Which is pretty important for me, at least in northern Nigeria. You have to understand some of these government regulations. Packaging is also important if you're going to export to Europe, America, areas like that. And, customs, clearing, those are just some of the areas you have to understand in exports and imports. Then understanding your distribution channel is not the most important, but it's pretty high up there. You really have to understand your distribution channels, because it's one thing to know how to get the product, right? But it's another thing to know how to market and sell it and actually get it from point A to B.
Yaran waɗancan ne duwa na kafi yanzu duwan da yanzu ga kamar yadda suke sai din naka in zan sai da auren mace da namiji.
A precept is a thought, but precept means original thought. Matter of fact, the word sept means thought or idea. Precept means the idea before the idea. It's kind of a weird concept. It means the original thought that created the thought. That's why a precept is before a concept. A concept is a thought conceived. A precept is the sperm.